how happy do you feel in your intimate relationships? As you might notice, your intimate relationships is actually affecting your career life, but also is affecting your personal life. So if something is not 100% in your intimate relationships, unfortunately, your personal and your career life will be affected as well. But the good question is, where do you start to make your relationships happier, with more chemistry, reignited, full of spontaneity and surprises and amazing memories? Many people come to me with this question. And you'll be surprised to find out how many people end up working not even on their relationships, but we end up working with them on themselves. And this is the most interesting fact, that actually what your relationship is showing you, what happens in your relationships is mirroring what is happening inside of your heart, inside of your soul. And therefore, it's really, really important to double check. How happy do you feel with yourself, with your mind, with your body? How happy, how joyful, how ecstatic do you feel about your life, about you, about being here? Because let's put it this way. How often have you seen somebody absolutely miserable on the street, with miserable face, slouchy shoulders, and just reflecting, this awful energy? How often would you be willing to come up to them and talk to them? It wouldn't happen, simply because you can sense and you can feel that unhappiness. And exactly the same happens in your relationship. When you're not sparkling out, shining out the joyfulness, that happiness from inside, that's gonna affect your relationships. And bless those partners who are really, really tolerant, who are really patient with you, and they are swallowing all the unhappiness, and they're swallowing and dealing internally with you being maybe a bit bitchy, maybe a bit moody, or maybe a bit arrogant. I don't know what you can be sometimes, right? So I really, really want to give them massive trophy, because I know it is challenging for them and they really must have loved you so much. But now think, how much can you change your life if only you will start exploring yourself deeper, learning more about yourself and learning what makes you happy and loving yourself more? You can never make other people love you if you don't love yourself. And let me repeat it again. You can never make other people love you if you don't love yourself. So if you want to have happier relationships, if you want to have joyful relationships, if you want to have connected relationships, it is about you connecting to yourself, loving yourself, and being joyful about yourself. And I totally understand you might not love yourself for one reason or another. Maybe something happened in your childhood. Maybe something happened to you while you were at school, or maybe during the student times. Maybe it was the first relationships, or maybe second, maybe the last. I don't know what happened to you. But I can tell you one important thing. Whatever happened to you, whether it was painful or it was joyful, that was meant to happen for you to learn from. To learn from and to decide to be a survivor and to have that victory over whatever happened to you, for you to be the person you are right now. And it's a matter of a choice you can make. Who you choose to be at the end of all those experiences. Whether you are that person who is winning and who decides for themselves, no matter what happened to me before, I decide for myself, I will be that happy person and I will deal with all my internal demons. I will deal with all my insecurities and all my limitations and all my beliefs which are holding me back from releasing myself fully and joyfully. So here, I would like to challenge you. Just on a scale between 0 and 10, please put a number. How happy are you right now? It could be 0, it could be 10. And then put another number. How much do you love yourself? Between 0 and 10. 10 is the highest. I'm in love with myself. I love myself. I'm joyful in life. And 0 is, I don't love myself at all. Look at those numbers. Look at them and think, what can I do today for myself to feel just by one number happier? Just by one number more loved internally, within myself, within my heart, within my soul. What can you do today for yourself to feel more happier and more in love with yourself? Because the minute you will increase your happiness, you will increase your self-love. That minute, your relationships, whether it is intimate or relationship with your colleague at work, maybe it could be friendships, all your relationships will change the pattern because people will start mirroring what you feel internally. So if you really, really want to help your relationships, in that case, start with yourself. Start loving yourself. Start treating yourself well. Start respecting yourself. Start appreciating yourself and start doing things for yourself. And one little disclaimer here. I'm not teaching to become selfish. I am raising awareness of loving, appreciating, and respecting yourself. Because the world really starts with you. You cannot give 100% of love to other people if you are not 100%. Sending you my love from my heart to your heart, wishing you a great time. And please drop me a message if you struggle with that. I'm here to help, just like I helped so many other people. And they are right now happy, joyful, and also in happy relationships. What can be better than that? Look after yourself. Much love.